Hi, Christy here. Today I wanted to share some questions that you might find intriguing. There's a little bit of backstory. I'm rereading A Path with Heart by Jack Kornfield. I've read it probably 25 years ago. I've been seeing Sarah Harper, Shin Jyutsu instructor, for one-on-one sessions, and while I was sitting on the edge of the massage table waiting for her to come back in the room, I was looking over at her bookcase and I saw A Path with Heart. A Path with Heart with so many things marked in it, and I remembered how much I loved that book, so I went out and I bought it on Kindle. I gave away that book and so many others when we moved here from New York. But in this book, he's talking about how we suffer and how we have difficulties and how we can make that part of our practice. Now, he's talking about meditation practice, but it's part of our life practice, really. And he has these really great questions to ask, and these would be great questions to ask in the Akashic records as well. The last one is very similar to something we do ask, but the other ones I'm intrigued by and I will be asking in my records. But I read this morning while I was on the treadmill. How have I treated this difficulty so far? That gives you a lot of insight into how you're handling it, including running away, trying to get rid of it, pretending it's not happening. How have I suffered by my own response and reaction to it, right? Not being neutral, not being able to sort of manage whatever comes. What does this problem ask me to let go of? Ooh. Letting go has been one of my things in this lifetime, for sure. What suffering is unavoidable is my measure to accept. Now, to me, suffering is always optional because pain is a thing that exists, but our suffering is something we create on top of the pain. So I don't love that question. What great lesson might it be able to teach me? Dun, 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 dun. And finally, the question that's very similar to what we ask in the Akashic records: what is the gold, the value hidden in this situation? Now, I don't love this idea of secondary gain. You're doing this in some way to punish yourself or whatever. I just don't like anything that makes us wrong or bad. But there usually is something in our difficulties somewhere that is of value. Not that we're like, yippee yahoo, bring on the difficulties, they're my favorite. But through them, we can transform, we can become more ourselves, we can be more at ease in the world and be more supportive of others and so on. I mean, it's just amazing the things that come. And so often you read about people that are dying of, they have a terminal illness and they're very grateful in a way because it sort of narrows down what's important in life and helps them prioritize. Anyway, very interesting questions. A Path with Heart by Jack Kornfield. I'd love to hear what you think of those questions and whether you ask yourself any of those routinely. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And in the meantime, please go be brilliant.